Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're having a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Suicide Squad 6-inch scale Harley Quinn. This is one of the inaugural figures for the Suicide Squad live action film. There are actually 3 different versions of this Harley Quinn figure. This here's the regular mainline version. There is a variant that comes with a mallet instead of the baseball bat. And then there's also an Amazon exclusive that's wearing a gold gown, which I have on pre-order. Packaging, as you can see here, is the same as the other DC Comics Multiverse figures we saw earlier this year with the Batman v Superman line. You got the red and black theme. See the picture prominently displayed within. It says Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, Collect and Connect, and you get a nice image on the bottom of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Side of the box gives you a little peek inside. Opposite side has that same image of Harley Quinn from the front, and at the back you can see the Collect and Connect Killer Croc figure right there. So you get each figure that comes with a piece of Killer Croc and then you can build him. And on the side you see the different characters available in this line. We have Joker, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Boomerang, Cantina, and then Batman. The bottom has the Mattel branding in the UPC and says to visit MattyCollector.com. So I'm quite curious to see what this is going to be like. As you guys know from the DC Comics Multiverse Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice figures we reviewed earlier this year, those figures were very hit and miss. They were all over the place, and by and large, the figures were pretty disappointing. Just very poor likenesses and very outdated articulation. So I'm not expecting Mattel to have evolved by leaps and bounds with this figure, but I'm hoping that at the very minimum, it's going to be better than what we saw previously. Okay, so let me go ahead and get her out of the box. Okay, guys and dolls, so here is Harley out of the packaging, and I like what I'm seeing here. It is a departure from what we saw with the Batman v Superman 6-inch line. This looks really good. It's colorful, it's got a nice feminine sculpt, and the likeness doesn't look to be that bad. A lot of the time, action figures with high heels are kind of hard to stand. This Harley isn't too bad though. Luckily, she's got a nice wide heel, so it's not too hard to position her. She's got a nice looking physique, and I hadn't actually noticed it before, but she still has that Harley Quinn motif going on. She's articulated, and she comes with an accessory. Go ahead and give you a close-up of Miss Quinn's head. And it really isn't that bad. If you look back at the Wonder Woman that Mattel did for Batman v Superman Multiverse, or the Unmasked Batman, or Lex Luthor, those were all very pitiful. And by comparison, this actually looks quite good. I mean, it looks like Margot Robbie, and it's nice. I mean, it does look a little strange. I'll admit, it's got a little bit of a flat look to it. But it's really not that bad. They did a pretty good job here. And even Hasbro with Marvel Legends and Star Wars oftentimes struggles to get human likenesses right. I would say this is on par with what Hasbro does in terms of their better human likenesses, which is really saying something. I think that it's pretty good. And the paint on it is very cleanly applied. Her eyebrows are nice and dark. The eyes are painted very nicely. She's got a little bit of eyeliner going around the outer edges of her eyes. Lips are very nice, vibrant red with some gloss applied to them. And she's got some facial tattoos. You can see the little heart below her right eye. And then a little bit below that, there's another one right there. Can't quite tell what it says though. She's got the puddin collar right there. And you can see that she's got pigtails. Look at the gradient that they did though. It's not just like the color goes up and ends. They blended it pretty nicely, which is quite cool. The hair color itself is a very light yellow blonde color, and it looks decent. Now, one thing that does look a little bit strange is you can see where the hair connects to the rest of the head. So I'm guessing these are different pieces that they attach at the factory. I don't know why they would do it like that, but I mean, those lines are a little bit unsightly. You can even see like right here above her bangs, a little hint of that line. It doesn't look awful by any means, but it does detract somewhat from the aesthetic. Overall, not too bad though. Rest of the costume looks quite nice. I really like the font. It says Daddy's Little Monster and looks a lot like what she's wearing in the trailer. And very nice, vibrant red and white. Very nicely painted, very clean. Actually, there is a little bit of red paint right there. Not too bad. She's got a harness that's a separate sculpted piece, but it looks like it is attached there at the back. It's got a gun in here, but that does not come out, unfortunately. And a couple holes here in her shirt. You can see the little mini shorts right there. She's got a black and gold belt. and pretty cool. You can even see the little holes there for the belt. She's got the fishnet stockings on her legs. They should have painted those. I mean, I can see why they wouldn't. It'd be extremely difficult to do it, but they should probably be black, I would imagine. If you look here at her hands, on her wrists, she's got some jewelry. She's even got like a ring there on her index finger. She's got a glove on her left hand with some jewelry there too, and then some nicely applied tattoos there on her legs. They're actually all upside down, so if we flip her over, we can see them a little bit better. Yeah, that's very nice detail. And then the boots here are also very nicely done. At the bottom, no peg holes, but you can get a good look at her heels right there. So in terms of articulation, she has what seems like a very mild ball joint here at the head. It really only goes side to side. You're not going to really get any up or down movement with it. She's got ball joints at both of these shoulders, and they have a good range of movement. They're not hindered by anything. She's got swivels at both of the upper biceps. She's got some bends at both of her elbows. You get swivels at the wrists. An ab crunch here at the abdomen, which for all intents and purposes, it doesn't really do a whole lot. There's no swivel at her waist. She's got ball hinging at both of the hips, though they only go out about yay much. She's got swivels at both of the thighs. You get bends at both of the knees, and then you get a bend at both of the ankles. Not a whole lot of movement, but probably just enough. Now, in terms of accessories, we get a baseball bat, which looks pretty decent. It says "Good Night" on it, and pretty nice color to it. Looks like a baseball bat. And then some white wrapping down here at the bottom. Very simple accessory, but a very effective one too. You also get the collect and connect piece for Killer Croc. This appears to be his left leg. I don't think I'm going to buy all the Suicide Squad figures, but you know, if I did, at some point I would be able to finish Killer Croc. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. All in all, I am quite happy with the figure. I gotta say that from an aesthetic standpoint, it does look really good. It's got a pretty decent likeness to the actress, and the overall look of the figure is just very nice. I really like the vibrant coloration that she has, from the pigtails, which are painted very nicely, to the very nice looking shirt, and then the boots. The whole package here is very well rounded. Now, articulation is decent. It could be a little bit better. I think that she could really benefit from some rocker ankles. As you can see, she is standing, but if you want to get her in a pose that's a little more action oriented, those rocker swivels would really come in handy. Other than that, maybe bend and swivel wrists would be pretty nice as well, but for what they gave us, it's really not too bad. She's got a nice baseball bat accessory, and other than the missing rocker swivels at the ankles, the only thing I don't really like a whole lot about the figure is the knees. I just think that they look a little bit strange, and I think that Mattel could have done a little bit of a better job doing that, because you can see that the top of her kneecap, or whatever you want to call that, just kind of sticks out a little bit weird. You can see it over here as well. That aside, it's a pretty nice figure. $20 MSRP, just like all the other 6-inch DC Multiverse figures. I think it's pretty solid, and I would say that this is easily my favorite 6-inch Mattel Batman figure from this year. And I kind of feel like I should get the Joker to go along with her. I don't know if I'm going to do that because his likeness is quite bad, but I am happy to at least have Harley. And I do think that this goes to show that when Mattel really wants to do a nice figure at the $20 price point, they can do it. They just need to do it. So here's hoping that going forward, their upcoming DC figures will be at least of this quality. Alright, my friends, if you've enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, I want to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.